Did you get that picture? Try it again. Try it again.
Mic check for radio. Mic check for radio.
You good? You didn't. Oh, yeah.
My name. I heard him say a little bit about career high.
Career high 15
too.
and Melo had 18. I had 16, you had 15.
Welcome back to this evening's session of the KHSAA HealthCare Sweet 16 Boys Basketball Tournament. We have the winners of this evening's first game, the Frederick Douglass Broncos. Head coach Wes Scarberry, student athletes Aveion Chenualt, Logan Busson, and Armelo Boone. Coach, comments?
Yeah, I just thought we played extremely well defensively. That's kind of our key coming into this Sweet 16 is just continue to do that, just like we have all year long. And I think you saw that in the second quarter especially. We were able to switch defenses a lot and throw some different presses out there and just kind of keep the other team off balance. So that's kind of been our thing all year. And when we play really good defense, it leads to really easy offense for us typically. And I think you saw that out there tonight.
Any questions, raise your hand. We'll
Back here. Right here.
Coach, your team came out, seems as though they came out a little tight in the first quarter, about the first 6 or 7, about the first 6 minutes. Was the press the turning point of getting your guys going?
I thought so. I thought Martin County had a really good defensive scheme come into the game that first quarter. And it's just, it's a big stage that we're on this week. And I think you saw that in the first quarter, a little bit tight. It's been almost 2 weeks since we played a game, and they're not used to that either. So just a lot of things I think factored into that, just kind of figuring out the game, figuring out what we were going to do. But that's kind of our coaching staff decided to put a little bit more pressure there in the second quarter, just because our offense seemed to be a little bit stagnant in the half court. So we went to more of a 3-quarter court press, and then that led to some fast break opportunities for us and made the game faster, which is what we wanted to do.
For the players, how nice is it to get the school's first Sweet 16 win and also to do it the way you did it with the Dunkathon?
It felt great because we've never been here before, so it was a different environment. But we just came out how we knew how to play and turned the city up.
Like he said, we can't. We played hard, and these two dunked the ball a lot. They're athletic. Me, on the other hand, not really. But I just attacked the basket, get my teammates open, and that's what we did.
We had fun and we just played defense and we had a dunk fest.
In the front here.
Aveion, you finished with 18 points, several points throughout the game. People said, how did he do that? What was your focus going into today?
My focus was just to play like I knew how to play and get my teammates involved and do what I know how to do. And then everything would be all right after that.
Right here.
One of you mentioned turning the city out. I know you want to advance and beat whoever you would play in the next round, but when it's Lexington versus Louisville, I feel like that's a little bit extra on the line. What would you say about that?
I feel like it is because it's always Lexington versus Louisville, and we try to bring out the competitiveness in the two cities, so it'll be a great matchup.
I think we've been rivals for years. We played travel basketball against all the Louisville kids, and we'll stack up good against them.
I got nothing to say. That's it. Thank you.
Back here.
Melo, you had two dunks back to back and you took one away from him, maybe. Now tell me this play when you lobbed it off of the glass.
That's what I was trying to do the first time, but I guess he just wanted to do like a windmill or something. But it was fun though.
I drew that up in the media timeout.
Back on stage.
Talk about how special it is to play in an arena that you guys drive past almost every single day.
It feels special to play in it because ever since I was younger, I've always came to all the Kentucky games and watched all the Kentucky players and all their success. So it felt great coming out here and actually being able to play on the floor.
It feels amazing to be on the court. Like me and Aveion, we play football. We played at Kroger Field. Kroger Field's nice, but Rupp Arena got some historic history, and you can feel it on the court. It was an amazing time out there.
Yeah, it was a good experience, but it was like a big crowd and the lights was bright.
And final questions right here.
Coach, your team tonight had 11 blocks. Can you speak to the athleticism and determination that stat shows for you guys today?
It's all year long, people have kind of said we don't have the size to compete with certain teams, and we've proven that wrong time in and time out. So it is the athleticism, the timing, and it's just, remarkable feats that they can accomplish. It starts with bad defense by other players allowing them to get into the paint, but they're there to clean it up. And so just to have that in the back, it doesn't look like they're capable of that. I think as a player, when you drive in, you don't necessarily think that they're, 6'7", 6'8", they can block a shot. And just for them to be able to do that is just, crazy athleticism. And we're happy they're here.
Final questions, Coach Scarberry. Okay. Last one here in the back.
Yeah, this question's for Melo and Aveion. In that second quarter, you guys looked like you were having a dunk off. Who do you think had the better dunks?
I don't know because we both did a two-hand dunk and he did like a two-hand dunk, something like that.
Yeah, I feel like my windmill was better than me.
That was in the third quarter though.
Coach Scarberry, congratulations and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We have the Martin County Cardinals head coach Jason James, student athlete Matthew Linville, Luke Hale, and Brayden McKenzie. Coach, comments, please, on the game.
Well, I thought we got off to a decent start. In the first quarter, we was able to keep them out of the paint there a little bit. Then the second quarter, they kind of picked up the pressure a little bit, and we turned it over, and they just led to a big run from them. The second quarter was just really killed us in difference in the game. But I'm proud of them. They kept fighting. We won the third and fourth quarter. They didn't quit. It's just, the second quarter they outscored. I can't remember what it was, but I know we went from down 6 or 8 to down 25 at halftime. So it was a tough quarter. But they're a terrific team. They're a contender, strong contender to win it all. And Coach Scarberry does a great job with those guys.
Questions?
Coach, can you just speak on their athleticism? Hard to simulate that in practice, but just kind of speak on that.
Well, we was just talking to our guys about, I don't know if they're 4 Division I basketball players, but there's absolutely 4 Division I athletes. And whether they play basketball, football, or whatever, they are phenomenal athletes. And they're just super fast. They're strong. Boone kid's terrific, especially to be at his age. He's going to get better and better. And I mean, they're just really athletic, and we can't simulate. We're the fastest team in our area, and we look slow to them.
Back here.
Coach and players, I mean, you guys are young. So what's the future looking like for this team?
Well, it looks good. I was talking to our guys about it. This year, we were kind of a year ahead of what we thought we could be. I think they see how you gotta value the weight room. You gotta live in the weight room. Their skills are pretty good. They can always get better at that, and they will. But they got to really buy into getting stronger, being more physical, and just we got 4 returning starters, 4 returning juniors. Freshman Devin Maynard's we're going to be really good, and then Blake Maynard's a junior and Peyton Davis a sophomore. So we're young, and the nucleus is there. I told them next year when they come down here, it's not going to be happy to be here kind of thing. We're coming down here to hopefully be able to win a game or 2.
Back.
Coach, we've talked all year about adversity and the things you guys have gone through, and just to get to this moment, talking about just how proud you are of this team, and just a little bit of reflection of the season.
Yeah, it's a great year. I thought coming into the year we were going to be pretty good, top tier of the region. I didn't know that we could, win the all-A region and get to the final 8, and of course our district and then the region. I didn't know that we were that, but early in the season I knew we were on that level. I knew we were one of 2 or 3 teams that could go on a run and win the region and beat Pikeville, et cetera. And we won 17 in a row there. Throughout the middle of the season, we played great, going into the all-A tournament, won a game down there. And then we kind of hit a little slid, that all-A hangover, they call it. I can tell you it's real. It's real when you come back from all the excitement and then try to regroup and play some of the regular season games. It's tough there, but they stayed together. They kept believing. We got some practice time, and they just they just needed one to get back on track.
And what was that halftime speech like? Because it's hard to, when you're facing a 25-point deficit, you can go either way. I mean, Breathitt County earlier kind of went the other way. So
yeah, it is hard. And we talked about that. I mean, guys, you're playing in front of at least 15,000 plus here today. I mean, you go out and play hard, show there's no quit. You never know who's watching you if you have, aspirations as far as going on to college. Things like that to play at college basketball somewhere. Coaches are all kinds of people here. You never know who's watching you and who sees something they like, and play hard, play together, and go out and try to win a quarter, try to win a half or whatever it is to get back in the game. And I was real happy that they come out and was able to win the 3rd and win the 4th quarter as well.
Final questions?
Right there, here, back.
All right, guys, this week, I know y'all got to do a lot of interesting things. I know the community's got behind you guys. Been to Frankfurt, went to the Craft Center, and then today. Just want to ask the boys, how special was it playing out there on Rep Arena where you grew up dreaming about playing?
I think it's something that we'll never forget. Like Coach said, during the off season, we got to get in the weight room because we see what type of talent we're going to be faced up against when we come down here to play at this level. So, we got to get our bodies the way we need them to be to where we can compete. It's definitely a dream come true though for all of us boys. We've always dreamed of playing here, just like most Eastern Kentucky boys have. And, we're real appreciative for everybody that helped us out and allowed us to do the things that we got to do down here.
Like he said, we definitely got to get in the weight room. We got to get faster, stronger, more athletic. And we'll definitely make a good run to win it all next year. But it's definitely a dream come true, being able to come down here and play and stuff. And our community and our fan base is wild. Everybody supports us, and it's amazing for sure.
It's been a special last few days, being the only senior, I think I've come to appreciate it a little bit more than maybe even these guys have, because, this is my last time being able to do this. But I'm just looking forward to being able to follow them here next year, because I'm sure they're going to be back.
Final questions for Coach James? Coach, congratulations on a great season to you and your players.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.